you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted. A highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end, like...
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown Wolverines. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Turning it off. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This offense has it with really good field position. Davis will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Keeps it. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen... But you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He's going to keep it. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Smith. Keeps it. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Got him downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that big scheme.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And the Wolverines back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The short hands, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Working that left side now. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the streak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start from my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal ball.
I'm going the other way.
Scores on a sneak. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The play action fake. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. This time he's got it.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Wolverines are on the move.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Took care of it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Davis looking to pass. That's caught. It's Marsh. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Now adjusting. Wiggles free. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play.
Touchdown, Wolverine! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped, and he was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to SMU. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Offense in the hurry up. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his man. It's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. And that one's way too far for everybody. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this second half. Open space at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Red pass, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. Up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Gets it out fast. Fighting off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Wants to fire on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. The give to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back has it. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 13 to ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. Snap to the back. He's going to keep it. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Unloads quickly, and the defense. Holds firm, no pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. And off to Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Badgers are on the move. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Punts it out of the air. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Gore. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got a man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Nice move there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly complete. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
To the air, it's Herbstreit. He's got him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.